They ready to go to sleep.
That part.
Coach, talk about your win today against Westchester.
I thought our team did a really good job of trying to work hard to close it out. Leah Johnson is one fantastic scorer, and so being able to work really hard to limit the amount of shots that she takes. She still, took her average, 20 plus shots a game. But I definitely think we made it hard for her. She got a hard, tough 18 points today, but I definitely think we made it hard for her. But I was proud of their execution late when we had timeout situations and we diagrammed something and they would go out and execute what it was. I also thought that whenever Westchester looked like they were going on a run, we would come back with either a substitution or we would come back and go on a run of our own. I thought Gina, I thought Jade, I thought Jaleesa did a phenomenal job today of coming in. They've been in some supporting roles in the previous games that we played, but I thought they both, all three of those guys came in and did a solid job today.
You talk about runs, and the key run was they went on a 9-0 run to start the third quarter to tie it up. You respond with a 10-0 run to make them call a timeout. Did you contemplate calling a timeout when it got tied up, or what was your thought process as that game got tied up?
Well, I think that what we have is a situation on different occasions where the personnel, or the personnel doesn't necessarily understand controlling the speed and the pace. Sienna is a young freshman. She's going to be great. But I think what happened a couple of times that they went on runs is we put Jade in and she calmed us down a little bit because she's going to slow the pace down and control it a little bit more. When they did go on their runs, I think it was during times where we may have been a little bit tired because we were pressing. But at the same time, like being able to, make substitutions is necessary. And so being able to not just withstand the punch, but get up and punch back is important in any game because everybody knows that basketball is a game of runs. And so you have to just constantly be ready to withstand the run and then go on a run of your own.
Gina, you got inserted to the starting lineup today. Talk about the importance of a good start and how you felt getting your first start to this year.
Well, it honestly started with practice. Coach just told me just to work my way up. So in practices, I just gave 110% every time. And so it showed today in the game. She put me in a starting lineup, and I gave it my all again. So really it just started with practice. My mentality was to kill whoever in practice, and it showed in the game as well.
Yeah.
You got out and got some early transition layups. Did that help you get comfortable?
Yes, for sure. Yes, Coach Jade, she always told me she was like a fast coach, so she wants us to play fast, and I love playing fast, and so everything just flows when I play faster.
Talk about your defense assignment on Leah Johnson.
Well, that was probably the quickest guard I ever had to guard before. She was tough. The pull up was crazy. Oh gosh, I couldn't even stop her. Honestly, it was tough. But then my teammates, they backed me up. So it was a screen. They called it out early. It was communication who helped us. So, yeah.
And one of the things we talk about, especially when you talk about volume shooters, like Leah Johnson is a fantastic scorer, but she also is a volume shooter. Like she's gonna take shots. She's averaging over 20 shot attempts a game, and the key is to, as a defender, not get discouraged when you see one or two go in. It looked like she's putting on a show, but defensively she still missed more than she took. And that's the thing, like you don't want them to get wide open looks. You want to make it tough. You want to contest and just be able to challenge and not let them see the goal freely.
Talk about down the stretch. You executed some, but you also had back-to-back turnovers. One of which was probably neat. You break the press, and then instead of bringing it out, you attack. Talk about learning from that.
Yeah, I think, from a situational standpoint, we still got a little bit of work. We work on situations in practice a lot, but at the same time, the game is different. And as players continue to grow and progress in this system, they'll learn like, hey, okay, we've gotten the press broken. It's 1:20 left. We don't need that. We can kind of run the clock a little bit. Like we're in the driver's seat. There's no need for us to rush right here. And I think that's just a part of growing up in the game.
100 career wins. What does that say?
That says that I've had a talented group of players to play for me. From the girls at Lackawanna to the players here at Lincoln to the girls at Daytona State. the assistant coaches that have all been a part of that. That is me trying to stay out of the way as much as possible while a talented group of players do their best to execute what my vision is. That's what that means.
Thank you.
Thanks.